welcome back to my channel. It's your boo, I'm Unique here. And yes, child, I am back doing another video for you guys. Aren't you surprised? I don't know, I must say, after I did that video last night, it kind of made me fall in love doing my videos like this. I don't know, it just feels frisky almost to me, like bedroom confessions or something, it's just, oh, I like it. But anyway, um, I wanted to come on and tell y'all this story about when I was younger, because it just came across my mind today, and I just thought that I'd share it with you. So, back in the days when I was like younger, um, from like my kid years to my teenager years, I used to be scared of everything. When I say I was scared of everything, I was scared of everything, okay? I'm so much better than I used to be when it comes to being scared. Like, because back then, like, my biggest fear back then, besides snakes, was scary movies. I couldn't stand watching a scary movie, okay? Like, for the life of me, I couldn't stand watching them. And back then, my mom and my stepdad was always watching them, okay? And when we had to watch TV, all of us sat in the living room to watch TV because we really didn't have many TVs in our house at that time because the house that we were staying in was like a real old beat up house. And like this, you might as well just say this house is what made us grow to appreciate things and people, because the house that we stayed in, it was really an old beat up house. The house had no heat. um let's see, it had no heat. uh it really didn't have like running water. We literally had to walk down by my aunt's house, and my aunt, she only stayed a little ways away from us, but we would actually walk by her neighbor to go and get gallons of water, so we'll have water at the house. And we like that water instead of buying water out the store, let's just say, because it was very good well water, and it was always ice cold. So, we had no problem doing that. But yeah, that house, it made us appreciate a lot. Okay, because I remember, like, we had no washer, no dryer. We literally would fill the tub up with water, put our dirty clothes in the tub. Me and my brothers, we would get in that tub and stump the hell out of them clothes. And my mom, she would always be playing music while she cooking something in the kitchen. So it's like we'd be up in the tub dancing on the clothes and things like that. Having a good old time. And then our hands used to be so sore and used to ache so bad because we would have to wring out them clothes when, we finished dumping them and stuff in the tub. And I remember, like, when it got hot in that house, Lord knows it was hot because we didn't have any central air and heat. We had a fan in the house, and at nighttime it got cold. No matter how hot it was that day, at night it always seemed to be freezing cold in this house, okay? And that just go to show you, like, we went way from the bottom, okay, to where we are now. And like, we don't even regret it because actually, for me, my brothers, even my mom, hell, we know it was a hard way to live, but that was really some of the best memories that we have. Like, it was still a good time for us because my mom made it that way. But getting back to the subject on hand, I'm trying to go into something else. But anyway, um, well, my mom, they would always make us sit in the living room with them when they was watching TV, and they would always have on something scary. Either it was Jaws, Jason, Freddy Krueger. Like, it was always some shit like that, and I used to be horrified. Like, But didn't nobody scare me worse than Freddy Krueger, okay? Like, he was my natural born enemy. Like, okay, like, I couldn't fuck with him. Like, at all. I was not for it. So, it was like every time they would make us sit up in there and watch those kind of movies, like this would be my mom, and I'm sitting there on side of her, and I got my eyes open wide like this here, like what the hell fit to happen? What the hell is he fit to pop out? And you know, as soon as they get ready to pop out, like I'm like behind my mom's back like this, like. And then she'll try and grab me, be up to like, oh no, you wanted to watch this. You, who said I wanted to watch this? This the only room that got a TV in it. Why wouldn't I want to watch TV? You know, I'm sure as hell not for to stay up in my room, knowing it was dark up in my room when y'all up in here watching this scary shit. If something come and get, you know, anybody, it's coming to get y'all because I'm gonna be behind y'all. Okay, like when I tell y'all I was scary. Okay, because it was like every time we would sit down and watch a movie like that, I make sure that I got in a bed with one of my brothers and I would get by the wall. Okay, because I always thought, you know, if anything happens, if anything come, it's gonna get the person that's on the outside of the bed first. So whenever I got in one of my brother's bed, I made sure I got by the wall and put them at the forefront of the bed. I know that sounds evil, but hey, that was me, okay? Like, it's gonna get y'all before it get me. Purr. But yeah, anyway, it was like that's just, you know, that's just a depiction of me being scary. But I want to tell y'all about this time my mom had took us to this church that was like down the street from our house. They was having a little gathering there for Halloween because like back in the day my mom she would let us go trick or treating, but we couldn't trick or treat like everybody else could. Like we couldn't walk out on the streets and stuff like that. We couldn't do that. My mom, she always had my stepdad drive us around, you know, and that was how we trick or treated. It was either we got driven around or we went to the church. So this particular year, we went to the church, and they always have like uh those throwback type games that was popular when we were kids, like bobbing for apples and that type of dumb shit. That was the type of games they had at the church. And after all the kids came there and got their goodie bags and all this other kind of stuff, they had a program going on in the church. Cause the Halloween thing was in their gym, but then we had to move in the church for this play that they were doing. And it was a stage play, of course. And the stage play was basically them depicting different scenarios of things that happen in life and whether you were going to heaven or hell. And I remember, like, vaguely, I remember one scene that they did was these people had gotten into a car accident. And I can't remember if they were drinking, arguing, or if they were doing drugs. It was some scenario like that they did, and an accident had happened. And it was like after the accident, they showed basically, you know, how they do in the movies, like when you die, your spirit comes to, and all this other kind of stuff. And then it was like there was this light come on. And when the light come on, this is when you knew, you know, God was coming. That was a sign that God was coming. And of course they had the guy with the long hair and the white gown on, and he was there. And then all of a sudden the bad noise come and a red light came on. That was a sign letting you know that the guy playing the devil was coming. So it was basically that scenario of whether you was going to heaven or hell. And baby, every time that red light would come on, you talking about I'm trying to hide behind people. Baby, I was trying to hide behind everybody, you hear me? Because I was not for it. I used to always tell my mama, I ain't going to hell, I ain't going to hell. I rebuke that in the name of Jesus, and I still do to this day, okay? And it was like they had his face painted. Like he had on this black, it was like a black tuxedo or something he had on, and they had like put some red in it and stuff like that, and then he had those red contacts in, and his face was painted red and black, and his hair was like this weird way. It fucked me up. Okay, like it so fucked me up. And I'm like, I don't think I can handle this. I don't. And y'all, all of a sudden, I had to piss. Why did I have to piss? I was already scared, y'all. And I mean, I was sitting there and I was holding it. I was holding it. I was holding it. I held it until I couldn't hold it no more, okay? And I was looking at my mom. My mother like, Ma, I got to go to the bathroom, you know? And she was like, well, you know where the bathroom at. Go ahead on and go to the bathroom. I was up to like, I'm scared. And she was up to like, oh, yeah, be all right. Ain't nothing gonna happen. So I was up to like, okay. But of course, I made sure I got up at a good part. You know, I made sure I made sure that I got up at a point where they was going through the scenario. You know, the person playing the God and the devil, they weren't around yet. So I made sure I got up at one of those type of points. But baby, I tell you, I went and I got in the bathroom. I was nervous as hell the whole time going to the bathroom. I was even nervous in the bathroom. But y'all, when I tell y'all I was fucked up bad. Oh, was I fucked up bad. Y'all, I got up in the bathroom and I was able to go up in the stall with no problem. I used the bathroom. I went to go wash my damn hands. Y'all, when I tell y'all the dude that was playing the devil was up in the bathroom, when I went to go wash my hands, the motherfucker stood right there by me. Bitch, y'all talk about a motherfucker screaming and getting the fuck? I was like, look, baby, I'm telling you, I was not up in that bathroom no minute with this man, okay? Even though I knew it wasn't really him, the makeup and everything had me fucked up. I was traumatized. Baby, I zoomed through that church. Mama! Y'all, I'm telling you, I zoomed by my mama so quick. I was up there like, Mom, I gotta go. He was in the bathroom. He was trying to get me, girl. He was like, he was trying to get me. Like, y'all, I was that type of scary, okay? Like, I always tell people, still to this day, I tell people I'm black first, okay? My black ass is gonna get the fuck. Uh, but yeah, it was like, Mama, she was up to like, she said, are you okay? And I was up to like, I said, no, Mama, no, Mama, the devil was in the bathroom. He was trying to get me. He was trying to get me. I'm going to heaven. I was up there, and she was up to like, keep calm. She was up to like, it's not real. You know, it's just a play. It's not real. And I was up to like, Ma. I was up to like, I'm scared. I'm ready to go. Like, he trying to get me. Like, yeah, that was so me. Okay, I was that type of scary, and good thing, like shortly after that, they did one more scene, and the dude that was playing the devil, you know, he came back out and stuff like that, and um, it was like at this point, it was the last scene. Everybody was standing up, you know, we got ready to do the applause and stuff like that, and it was like when we stood up, I grabbed my mama hand, and I was looking for the guy that was playing the devil because I was up to like, he ain't coming to get me. He ain't coming to get me. This ain't real. This ain't real. You know, I'm trying to keep that in my head until we left. Baby, when I tell you, it's like they got ready to do their bows and everything. And he looked at me. Look, I'm telling you, he fucked me up all over again. I was jumping all over the place trying to get up out the church. And my mom, she's something like, "What are you doing? Calm down. Where are you going?" I was something like, "I'm getting out of here." Like, look, I'm telling you, it was not for to get me, okay? And the dude, he actually came over to my mom and he was up to like, he said, "I'm sorry, I didn't mean to scare him like that." And she was up to like, she said, "Oh, it'll be fine. He's just very paranoid and stuff like that," trying to explain the situation to him. And it was like, he started trying to wipe the stuff off his face, and that started making me feel better because he was sweating and stuff because the stage lights. But when he started sweating and stuff and I started seeing the makeup come off, it made me feel better. But I was still, nah, it's time to go. It's time to go. Like, I don't play like that, okay? I don't. Like, that is so just not my cup of tea. And that really had me fucked up. And then, like, some time after that, I happened to go by my cousin's house, and me, him, another one of our cousins, and my baby brother was all up in my cousin's bedroom because he had like his little game console and stuff up in there. Back then, that's when Nintendo was very popular, and they was up in there playing that. And me being the person that I was back then, I was a nerd. I loved reading and stuff like that. So I decided that I was going to get up on the top bunk because in his bedroom, he and his brother slept in the room together and they had a bunk bed. And I was always the person, I love the top bunk. And I got up there in the top bunk and I started reading my little book or whatever. And my brothers now, they was all on the floor, playing the game, getting loud and all this other kind of stuff. And then all of a sudden, one of them said something. And whatever they said, it gave me an awkward feeling. And I was up to like, just thinking to myself, like, why do I feel like this? Why do I feel weird? Why do I feel like something's watching me or something? And even though I knew people was in the room, I still felt like this. So I happened to put the book down on my chest. And when I put the book down on my chest, something said, "Look up." Maybe when I tell you I put I'm laying down like this. And the book was right here. When something said, "Look up," I just did this. Bitch, when I tell you, my ass rolled out the top bunk and hit the floor. I did just that, okay? And when I tell you I zoom, zoom, zoom up out of that house and ran down the road until I got to my aunt's house. And y'all want to know what was on the ceiling, right? Like I said previously, I was scared of Freddy Krueger. My cousin had a big ass fucking Freddy Krueger poster up on his ceiling. And that fucked me up because I'm up to like, now y'all know that's how he come to y'all. He come in y'all dreams and stuff like that. And bitch, being up there on that top bunk made me feel like I was in a motherfucking dream. When I tell you I got the fuck out that house, I got the fuck. Okay? Like, you ain't gonna get me. You gonna get them first. That was always my motto. Okay? You had three people to choose from in that room, but one was not gonna be me, and that's on period. I be damned. But yeah, that was another funny story that just came to me, and I just thought that I'd share that. But it's getting late, and I'm tired. I have stuff to do tomorrow. And then I have to get up and go live so I can have my coffee with you guys. So I hope I see y'all then. But until then, please make sure that you like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. And also turn on that notification bell so you'll be notified whenever I do post something, which is I ain't gonna say, but y'all know how we do, and I love y'all for watching. I'll end this as I always do. Love, hugs, and kisses. Double shots, no misses. Mwah.